Hi everyone, it's wonderful old Wednesday, and it is also Words of Wisdom. Today being the last episode for the month of April, we're continuing what we did yesterday, which was Tuesday Talks about Move More Month. So we're going to continue that a little bit more in detail. And with it being the topic, it is with April being Move More Month, tips you can use for having your senior loved one move more. So without delay, we're going to talk about it. Encouraging seniors to move more involves making physical activity social, routine, and purposeful rather than treating it as if it's a chore. Tips include exercising together, using fitness trackers, starting with small tasks, offering positive reinforcement, and engaging them in daily activities like walking or dancing to music. Active engagement strategies is to exercise together. Participate in activities like walking, swimming, or light dancing, making it a social event rather than it being an obligation. The white programs are wonderful because it integrates the older and the younger. So it's something great that you could do with your senior loved one. They have the silver sneakers, they have pools usually, and they do have exercises guided by a physical trainer, a personal trainer, a physical therapist, and also you could be doing your workout as well too. So it's a great thing to do, exercise together. You both motivate each other. Gamify movement. Use pedometers or fitness trackers to set small, achievable daily step goals, celebrating milestones to boost confidence. Incorporate purposeful movement. Encourage them to do household tasks such as folding laundry, helping with cooking, or gardening, which keeps them mobile and feeling useful. Now, I know somebody can't, maybe nail down in the garden, but, there's tabletop gardening these days that you could do with them as well. Cooking, they don't have to be standing cooking. They could be sitting at the table, cutting up vegetables, something that they can participate in. The same thing with laundry. You could put the basket near the table and they could fold clothes. So they're getting exercise, but safely as well too, and not overwhelming. Leverage music. Use music to encourage movement and improve mood, which can naturally lead to dancing or rhythmic movement. There is so many things that are set to music, not like the old days of Richard Simmons, but there's great things. There's even yoga, there's chair yoga, simple exercise routines that you could be sitting, you could be moving. Just moving is the most important thing, but music behind it it's such a light distraction like I have now. It's easy listening, but it's something that is soothing and it's calming of the soul. Utilize mobility aids. Ensure that they feel secure walking by ensuring canes or walkers are available, which helps them feel confident moving safely. I can't agree with this more. People become very relaxed in their own home and don't use their assisted devices because they feel like they know the landscape of their home. But you know what? That is just as important to use your walker, maybe in the middle of the night getting up to go to the ladies' room, men's room, maybe even getting out of the recliner and getting up. The tendency is not to use it because you know the landscape of your home, but it's also a safety device. And especially when now that you're wearing, walking and doing a little bit more laborious exercises, having the support of a walker is essential, as well as cane. So if they use it normally, they should be using it during exercise routines as well. So the next topic is routine and environment tips. Establish a routine, encourage consistent daily activity rather than sporadic or intense exercise. Little steps, slow and steady. Rather than, okay, we're doing 5 miles today and then we don't do 3 miles, 3 days worth of exercise. So gradual is important, but slow and steady is your best outcome. Follow the lead. Encourage them to move as much as they are physically able on their own, supporting them only when necessary. You being at an elbow reach, we call that, a lot of therapists call that, is being at the elbow touch, is see if they can do it, if they have an assisted device or they're able to walk on their own, but making sure that you're there to know that they have support in case they are overwhelmed, their shortness of breath, or they feel like they're going to trip, that you're there to make sure that they are safe. Leverage mirroring. If a senior has cognitive decline, sit or move with them, and they are likely to mimic your actions. So the best thing is when somebody has dementia is facing them face to face, doing that exercise. So raise your arm. So now they're mimicking you because they're doing it exactly like you. Sometimes off to the side, they don't use their peripheral vision as much, but face to face, close, and doing things like that so they can mimic each other. Mirroring is wonderful because now they feel like they're reflective in you and you are reflected in them. Set reminders. Use timers to prompt them to stand up and stretch every hour. Our, senior loved ones tend to watch, TV in a recliner. They say, oh, my legs are elevated. You know what? Every hour on the hour, get up, stretch a little bit, move a little bit, and then feel inclined to go back into the recliner. Again, there's a lot of people that are, it's same realistic approach, that they're bedbound or they're in bed a lot. Wouldn't you rotate in bed side to side as well too? So it's letting off pressure while they're in bed, but more importantly, it's not leaning on one side and not really acknowledging the whole body itself. Also, is to focus on routine tasks. Encourage walking by breaking up sedentary time to do light tasks around their living space. Somebody that has COPD, CHF, they might get shortness of breath from doing the littlest of tasks. So, doing little tasks, it's actually more approachable. Say, okay, Mom, let's go ahead and we're going to fold the laundry now and then take a rest. Okay, Mom, we're going to do now, let's prep for lunch. Take a rest. And then it doesn't seem so overwhelming that they're over compensating for doing exercise, and it's really, really taking their wind out of their sails. So encourage them. Let's take a break. I need a break too. Makes all the difference in the world. Safety and motivation. Consult a professional. Speak with their doctor before starting any new routine to ensure activities are safe. Speak to your, primary care physician, maybe an orthopedic surgeon, neurologist, and ask that doctor, maybe he or she, as we want to start an exercise program for Mother. What would you recommend? Some of them might even start you off with doing some physical therapy at home and ordering home health services that is covered under your insurances, because strengthening is important, and we keep saying it and doctors believe it. The more you sit, you wither away, but more importantly, if you don't use it, you lose it. So that's what physical therapy is about, as well as occupational therapy is moving, and it's habitual. So the more that you train your mind and your body at the same time, it's going to make a resounding difference. But letting the doctor know that you're monitoring it and what is his or her suggestion for it. The most important thing is positive reinforcement. Offer praise and encouragement to motivate them to continue being active. Advises a post on maybe social media. Look at grandma. Look what grandma's doing. Sending pictures to her grandkids or Pop. Look what he's doing today. He's doing some gardening. Now they're getting encouragement not only from you, but they're getting it from their grandchildren, your siblings, their other children, or great-grandchildren. And it's really, really encouraging that everybody applauds them on. It's like running a marathon, right? It's not a race. It's a marathon. It's endurance. And Aren't there people on the sides of marathons cheering you on? Come on, you could do it, you could do it, you could get to the end. That is the same reinforcement here. Start small. Focus on short, easy movements like walking from one room to another or standing up from a chair a few times. Really makes all the difference in the world. It's something that is safe, little steps to bigger steps. So slow and steady is so important. So we don't want to be overwhelming that you influencing them. Okay, we're going to walk around the block. That's going to turn everybody off, no matter what their age is. Yes, they want to be motivated, but they don't want to be defeated. So starting off small and then building up is the best bet. As always, I lead you to my website. It is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will find my demographics, you will find my bio, you will find testimonials, and also you will find the different various options in senior living as well as resources. And I want to just expound upon with Move More. This is something that is encouraged in senior living, is for them to move. There's walking groups, there's exercise classes, there's chair yoga, there's exercise rooms. So guess what? It really is a wonderful added sequence to senior living that they become an active lifestyle. So activity is important just the same. And especially when somebody else is doing it with you, their likeness, another 90-year-old gentleman, they encourage each other just the same. Now that we have two libraries, we have not only Tuesday Talks, but we have WOW, which is wonderful, or Wednesday, and also Words of Wisdom. There's a whole library there over the last 8 years that we did Tuesday Talks, and then also for this last year that we added in Words of Wisdom. So this being at the end of the month, next week, which will be May, can't believe how fast it's going. The first May Wednesday is May 6th, and we're going to be recognizing National Nurse Appreciation Week, which is May 6th through May 12th. And this year's theme is the power of nurses. The invaluable contributions and dedication of the nursing professionals in shaping the future of healthcare. And it's also before Mother's Day, and which is Sunday, May 10th, a couple of days later, and honoring mothers on their special day. And then, of course, next week is Tuesday Talks as well, and that's May 5th. And we're going to be recognizing it's Older American Month, and the 2026 theme is Champions Your Health. So focusing on prevention, wellness, and self-advocacy for you and your senior loved one. As always, I wish you a blessed week. The most important thing, especially we're talking about Move More, is just be safe and just be encouraging as well. Thank you for viewing, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a blessed one and be safe. Bye-bye.